Hello friends, I am Jyotirvid Pawan Kumar. Welcome to my workbench. In this video, I am going to describe a very simple electronic project for students and beginners. And the beauty is that I am using two major components used in this project, one transistor and a resistor from a discarded CFL. This is the PCB you find inside a CFL. When the CFL is not working, you can remove this, and there are plenty of components. In this project, I'm going to use a transistor which can be of this type in a low wattage CFL, but in high wattage CFLs you may find transistor in this sort of package. Both will work. And this is a resistor, 33 ohm resistor, again from discarded CFL. Now this project is a rain alarm. The sensor will be fitted outside. This is the sensor which I have constructed from a general purpose PCB. These are the copper stripes, and you can fit a long wire because the sensor will be placed outside, and fit the 2-pin plug on the other side. This is a 2-core flexible wire, and I am using this electrical 5 ampere combined with a switch box which is available in the electrical shops, and I am using this as a housing for the complete circuit. And this is the buzzer which will sound when rain is detected. This is a buzzer, and this switch will be used for turning it on or off. Now let me first of all show you the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram which is built around this NPN transistor, which I have already explained. Transistor of this package TO92 which I have got is transistor number 13002, and the lead outs are base. If you keep the flat portion upward, then base, collector, emitter. And for this, another type of transistor which you will find in high wattage CFLs. This has one side is metallic, and if you keep the other side upward, then the lead outs are base, collector, and emitter. And this is the resistor, carbon resistor, 33 ohm. Now you can solder directly onto the lead of the transistor and resistor, but I suggest if you use a smaller PCB, general purpose PCB, the same I have used for the sensor, you need just a little piece like this. Then you can solder the transistor and the resistor on this PCB, and your project will look neat. Now I have cut, using this knife, I have cut the one stripe on the base lead. This is the base where the base will be connected of the transistor. So I have cut this track with this knife between these two holes where the resistor will be soldered. This is a circuit diagram, and this is the NPN transistor. In the collector I have fitted the buzzer, and one side of the buzzer will go to the positive of the 9-volt battery, and the emitter of the transistor will go directly to the negative of 9-volt battery. At the base we will fit this 33 ohm resistor, and then the other end will go to the socket which will be connected to the sensor. Now from the positive side which is also connected to the one side of the buzzer. A lead will go to the switch, this switch, one terminal of the switch, and the other terminal will go to the socket. So I'll show you inside. Now these are the 2 points which are the points of this socket, where this plug will be fitted like this, and you can use a long wire, and this sensor will be placed outside. Now let me show you. Switch it on and place the sensor outside. Now when a drop, even a single drop of rain falls, you will hear the buzzer sounding. So this is a rain alarm. So then you can switch it off from the switch. So it is a simple circuit. When the circuit is complete through the raindrop, switch is on, circuit is complete, then the base of the transistor gets a positive bias. So this NPN transistor turns on. When this turns on, this collector will be near the negative terminal, 0 volt, and this buzzer will get about 9 volts, and the buzzer will sound. So this is a simple project just for beginners or students, and the beauty is that you are using transistor and the resistor removed from a discarded CFL, which is no good as a CFL. Now I have demonstrated this. Now I'll show you inside. See, this box, the lid of the box is fitted with 4 screws which come with the box. Now one of the screws I have replaced with a longer screw so that I can fit the buzzer also with this. Now the buzzer must be fitted outside the box, because if you place this buzzer inside, then you may not be able to hear the sound. Now if I open it up, now I'm using this PCB for the transistor and the resistor, and I have wrapped it with a piece of insulating tape, electrical tape, so that when the box is closed, the circuit doesn't short with terminals of the socket and the switch. This is the 9 volt battery, and you can purchase this connector, which is also available in the shops, electronic component shops. And this red wire is the positive lead, black wire is the negative lead. Now let me explain. From this PCB, this, if I keep the circuit before me, then you will be able to understand. You see, the emitter of the transistor goes directly to negative of 9 volt battery. So this is the emitter, black wire, which is going directly to the black wire of the battery, which means negative terminal of the battery. And collector of the transistor is going to the buzzer. So this is the collector of the transistor, which is going to the buzzer outside. The other terminal of the buzzer is connected to the positive of the supply and one terminal of the switch. So this is the red wire coming from the buzzer. This is connected to one terminal of the switch, and then from there to the positive red wire, positive of the battery. Now these 2 points are the points of the socket, 2 points of the socket, where the plug of the sensor will be fitted. So these dotted lines mean that there is a long flexible 2-core wire which will connect your circuit, which will be placed inside your house, to the sensor which will be placed outside. So you can fit it like this. So this is your complete rain alarm. Now let me guide you that when you are soldering components on this small PCB or directly onto the leads of the transistor, then you need something to hold the transistor or the PCB. Otherwise you won't be able to make proper solder joints. So for that I've constructed this. You can also make it. If electronics is your hobby, this will be useful. I've taken a block of wood. It's a block of wood which I have decorated, and I'm using a tube here which holds the this solder wire, and I'm using two crocodile clips. These crocodile clips you can purchase from electronic component shop, and I have fitted these onto the block with screws. Now you can hold your transistor or your PCB in this crocodile clip, then you can easily solder. So this will be useful. You can make it, right? Now another thing, before soldering the transistor, see, these transistors are very delicate. So if you put your soldering iron for too long on the lead of the transistor, then this transistor may go bad. It may burn. It may not work then. So for that, best thing is to tin the leads of the transistor. Then it will be easier to solder onto the PCB, and also you can tin the copper stripes with solder, and then you can hold the transistor in a tweezer, steel tweezer, but make sure that you are keeping the flat portion of the transistor upward, because in that way your lead outs will be base, collector, emitter. So that you have to take care. Then you can hold the transistor, and you can then keep the tip of your soldering iron clean by wiping on a wet sponge, and then you can solder the transistor onto the PCB. Now with a knife I have cut this track between these two holes on the base terminal, on the stripe where the base of the transistor is connected, so that this resistor, 33 ohm resistor, can be soldered here between these two holes. So place this resistor here, hold the PCB again in the crocodile clip, and solder it. You can also solder the other two stripes so that wires can be soldered onto these. So your PCB is ready, neat and clean. Then you can wire the rest of the circuit. Now this one end of the resistor, as per the circuit diagram, will go to one point of the socket, and this collector will go to one terminal of the buzzer from here, and this is emitter is going directly to the negative of the battery, right? And the positive of the battery and positive terminal of the buzzer go to the one terminal of the switch, from where the other terminal goes to the other point of the socket. So it is a simple project, easy to make, and the beauty is that you are using components from a discarded CFL. Now these transistors, this transistor in TO92 package is 13002, and this in TO126 is D4204D. Now you may come across some different brand of CFL where the transistor numbers are different. You have to make sure that the transistor is NPN. I have seen most of the CFLs circuits and they all use NPN transistors, so that thing is more or less sure. But if you get another number of the part number of the transistor, then you can find out the lead outs, because the lead outs may be different. So you can find out the lead outs from internet sites, or you can give your comments about this video, my video, and let me know if you require any information. I will be able to provide that information to you. I hope you enjoy watching this video. This is a simple project you can make easily at home, and the beauty of this project is that you are using component from discarded CFL. Thank you for watching.